Being a single dad taught me three things about strength that I otherwise probably never would have learned. And I'm not talking about physical strength, I'm talking about toughness, real toughness. I'm talking about real strength, the kind that shows up when nobody else is around, when nobody else is watching, the kind that keeps you going when you just want to quit. Let me explain. First thing being a single dad taught me was that vulnerability is strength. And not vulnerability as far as in just telling everybody what's going on with you and feeling like you got to open up to people on the outside. You have to be vulnerable with yourself. I used to think being strong meant never showing any kind of weakness at all, even to myself. And as much as I want to believe it's true and it's the right thing to do, it's not good for yourself inside. It's not sustainable. Never showing weakness, never asking for help, or even allowing others to help, it's just not a good way to live. And as much as people love to say, I'm normally the one doing the helping, I'm normally the one reaching out to others, making sure they're good, I'm normally that person. You do yourself a disservice if you do that time and time again and you don't allow other people the opportunity to do it for you. I had to learn that, and it was a hard lesson to learn. Because being a single dad, especially early on, trying to figure it out or just living life, there's going to be a time when you're going to need some kind of help. As much as you want to pretend or try to believe or try to make sure you have it all together, it's okay to accept help when needed. I'm not saying be lazy. I'm not saying take advantage of other people. I'm just saying if the time comes when somebody else can be of service to you, help your child, why wouldn't you do it for your child? Because it's not about you at the end of the day. It's about what's best and how it will benefit the kid. And in doing this, the vulnerability becomes strength. The second thing is that consistency beats perfection every single time. Before I became a single parent, I thought that being a parent meant doing everything right. I thought kids had to have the perfect meals, the perfect activities, the perfect parents, the perfect everything perfect, right? Nah, that's not true. What I've seen and what I've experienced and what I observed from others and what I remember even from my own upbringing is that kids want consistency. Even when they don't think they want it. That consistent bedtime, that consistent wake up time, that consistent parent, consistent meals, consistent love, consistent intention. Whatever you set as the standard, they need it consistency because that's how they feel secure. My son knows when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. And I don't make empty promises or empty statements to him. He learned that a long time ago because it was a couple times I told him if I hear from the teacher that I'm gonna come to the school, I'm gonna talk to him about it. We're gonna talk in the hallway. And after the second time, I can say, do I need to come up to school? And I won't have any issues because he recognizes that. If he tells me there's something going on at school and he wants me to come participate in, and I say, yes, buddy, I'm gonna be there, he knows I'm gonna be there. One time there was a school field trip and he asked me to go and he didn't see me on the bus. And the teacher told me he was just hysterical on a bus. He was so upset because I wasn't on the bus. And then when he got there, he saw me, his whole face lit up. And then he was told me that he was sad and crying because he didn't think I was coming because I wasn't on a bus. And then I told him, I said, buddy, I told you I was going to be there. I just didn't ride the bus. He said he understood. Your word is your bond with your kid. And you got to hold yourself accountable to make sure you live up to what you say because they watching. I just believe when he needs me, I do my best to show up, however that looks. That's the strength. It's not perfection, it's effort. Showing up every single day, even when I don't want to, or even when I feel like I don't got it in me. I don't look at it as it being hard. I look at it as a challenge. I don't even tell myself I'm tired. Sometimes I just need a nap or I could use some rest. You could probably relate to that yourself if you're in this situation as a parent. And the third thing is you're stronger than you think. When I first became a single dad, I just didn't know. I couldn't even fathom how I would handle it scheduling, the schedule. I didn't know how I would handle be in all these places at once. But you know what? I am. I figured it out. Sometimes you don't know what you can do. Sometimes you don't know how strong you are until you have to be. That's the thing about strength. You don't know how strong you are by just talking about it or having these theories about it. You find it when life and situations demand it from you. And there's no other option. That's when you discover you're stronger than you ever thought possible. That's been one of the greatest gifts about being a single dad. Not because I wanted to prove I was strong, but I discovered that I already was. I just didn't know it yet. So those are the three things that being a single dad has taught me about strength. Number one, vulnerability is strength. Number two, consistency beats perfection. Number three, you're stronger than you think. If you're a single parent watching this, you probably already know these things. And if you didn't, you're probably still living them every day. That makes you stronger than some people ever will be. Keep being vulnerable, keep being consistent, keep showing up, because that's the real strength. See you Friday.